Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is part 6 of Wytchwood, and I'm gonna get myself comfortable here, and we are gonna go straight to the obelisks thingies that we have not done yet. So, let me get out of that. We will get down in here and resurrect this old man. Here we go. The circle of power is ready and waiting for its necromantic purpose. Corpse. Place the husband's corpse in the center. With considerable effort, you unfold the husband's decaying body from your satchel and slap it down into the middle of the circle. Invisible shackles wrap around the corpse's limbs and pull it spread eagle against the ground. Strange mist rises from the obelisks, casting everything in a sickening green light. Slowly but surely, the corpse begins to levitate off the ground. It rotates to face each obelisk one by one. Oh, get on with it. I haven't got all day. You give the rotting head a good kick as it passes you by. Eh. With a gasp of stale air, the body drops to the ground. Suddenly, it bolts upright. Ooh! Hi. Speak to the zombie husband. Well, hello there. You caused me a lot of trouble. You know that? The reanimated corpse claws at its throat. Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. Wait a moment, sorry. Near your feet, you see a disembodied tongue flopping around on the ground like a worm. You scoop it up and quickly toss it into the man's gaping mouth. Blah! Though he moves his jaw, his lurching voice seems to emanate from someplace beyond. Murder! What? I am not. You were quite dead when I found you. No, Leech murdered me. He clutches at his hollow chest as if trying to feel his heart beating. Gave me plague, drained my blood. Leech murdered others. He swings a limb around. He swings a limp arm towards the body-filled bog. I knew there was something awful stink about that sick house. What sort of doctor infects her own patients? Check her office. Find proof. Don't you worry. I'll make sure that parasite gets what's coming to her. But you should head back home. Your wife is worried half to death about you. He turns and looks longingly over his shoulder. He can hear his vertebrae popping. Ew. Yes, I late. As he shambles into the choking mist, he gives you a crooked nod of thanks. You're welcome. Search the leech's office. On it. It's down, right? Yeah, here's the sick house. You got anything to say? Always remember to cover your mouth when you cough. Look, 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 look. Why can't I get in that? Okay, where is her office? Search the leech's office in the sick house. Can I just stroll past you? Okay. Thank you. While the leech is busy with her patients, you rifle through the contents of the various cabinets in her office, mostly dried herbs and potions. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. That is, until you notice a suspicious-looking bookcase set against the wall. The books are all fake, just chopped down spines glued to a solid plank. Your fingers race across the medicinal titles and quickly find a loose volume. With a click of a switch, the whole bookcase swings open to reveal a secret compartment. Your heart jumps at the sight. Racks upon racks of bottled blood are arranged like fine wines. Each vessel meticulously catalogued, the name, description, and age of its source. Ew. It looks like that thirsty slug's been slapping the lives for years. On a nearby table, you spy a decanter half filled with ruby red liquid. You wonder whose blood it contains. A dash of salt would... Oh! A dash of salt would remind that slimy worm that there's worse things out there than bloodsuckers. Salt the leech's wine. Oh no, I don't... Oh, I do! Thank you. You sprinkle a generous amount of embalming salts collected from the graves of the leech's victims into the decanter. As the salt dissolves into the bloody cocktail, you hear the telltale squelching of the good doctor's approach. What are you doing? Can't you see that this is my private office? I already helped you enough, so there's no reason you ought to be here. She hastily shuffles you out of the room. Now get out. This place is only for the sick. You're certainly right about that. You walk just out of the sight before doubling back to hide behind a withered get well bouquet. You peer at the... Oh, excuse me. I took a drink of water and I needed to burp. Okay. You peer at the vexed leech as she slithers around her office, checking every cabinet and locker for tampering. She mutters something explicit about nosy old women. Satisfied, she sighs with relief and reaches to pour herself a glass of the tainted decanter. Ah! That addition of black fever adds a certain nutty quality. Maybe it will pair well with an infusion of peat moss palsy in the next batch. She takes a sip, waiting just a moment before throwing her head back and guzzling it all down. Lovely, sharp flavor, full body too. Suddenly, the leech snaps to attention. Her limbs dart out, writhing with uncontrollable gestures. She stabilizes herself against the table as sweat pools out on her brow. The decanter shatters against the floor in an explosion of glass. What's happening? The leech spasms as the tendrils of ghostly spirits begin to suck the moisture from her body. You watch as she dwindles in size, shrinking like some horrible raisin. Collect the soul of the leech. You inspect the mummified worm, pressing it between your fingers. Ew! Between your fingers lightly. Drained by the very spirit she was supposed to be healing. In your fingertips, you make out the faintest of heartbeats. The soul of the leech. Bam, baby. Dun 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 dun. I don't believe it. This was happening right under my nose the whole time. Yeah, I know. Okay. So, let's go talk to Grandma. Wait a minute. Okay, let's go talk to Grandma. Or she probably doesn't even have anything to say, honestly. But I still want to, because I like her. I wasn't looking. Well, no, wait a minute. I still can't get past the... this. How do I get past you? An impassable hook unless perhaps he likes you. Does... I have no idea. I don't know. We're just gonna go. I do want to know if Grandma's okay with her dead husband. Here we go. Oh, look! Love, wife. Thank you, sister. He's good as new. Okay. Well, I mean, I am happy to help. Alright. We are going to go to the fields now, correct? I believe. Get out of there. Alright. Find the sergeant of the lakeshore camp. Oh, no, wait. That's not the fields. That's not that's not the fields. Dang. There's the swamp. The forest. The fields. So I think... Is it that? I don't know. But we are going to go to the field, or the forest, because the forest leads us to the bear, to the lakeshore. Do 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 do. Lakeshore path. Find the sergeant of the lakeshore camp. Here we go. Oh. Hi. Dingus? Hey, where do you think you're going? Dongus. Yeah, no one but us soldiers are allowed inside the lakeshore camp. Get out of my way. I have urgent news for the quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant. Urgent? Only effing... What? Only effing that's urgent is the line for the latrine, or if the captain hasn't had his drink. That's right. Captain Bear is in a right foul mood. You can't come in unless you want a good thrashing. The guard almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him. It's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near that beast. One guard turns to the other with a conspirational shrug. Yeah. But who are we to say what's good for her health? Oh yeah, you're right. We might be convinced to look the other way if there was if we was fairly compensated. Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'd be sticking our necks out after all. Oh, for peace sake. You carefully press 3 heavy gold coins into the palm of the waiting guard. There, I expect you two can divide them evenly amongst yourselves. Right, 1 for you and 2 for me. What? You mean 2 for me and 1 for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here. You still owe me for that game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me them coins. The 2 guards fall into a fisticuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. Dingus and Doofus, I don't remember the other one's name. Holy cannoli. Take. Oh my gosh. As you cautiously approach, the bear drains the last of his enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground. And then I walloped him just like that. So next time I catch any of you cowards turning tail, I'll skewer you like a fish and leave your guts for the gulls. Suddenly, noticing that his drink has gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies. More mead, you yellow-bellied worms! More drink! Bring me my delicious honey mead! The soldiers, taking cover nearby, exchange nervous glances at each other, none wanting to confront the bear. There is no more honey mead. The bear wipes a strand of drool from his sagging lip, and his bleary eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you with his great spiked mace. Say, now that's a funny looking helmet, soldier. I ever tell you the time I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians of the western mountains? You decide that now is a good time to leave the bear to his ramblings rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop in his war stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard at you as you retreat back into the camp. That's right. Go get me more mead. You good for nothing, slaggard? Okay. Where is the sergeant? Oh, is that him? Take cover. You can't go in there. It's the bear's tent. Where's the sergeant? Where is the sergeant? Oh, for Pete's sake. Shh. We don't want him to find us. Well, that's... Are you it? Aha. The frantic-looking officer shouts hurried orders at whoever will listen, but most of the camp soldiers are busy cowering or knocked out cold. Man, the gates. You, over there, secure the perimeter. We just need to hold out a little longer. Sir, we're running out of men. Where's that damn shipment of honey? You step over an unconscious footman to address the man in charge. I might be able to answer that question. Who let this old bat into the camp? I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of a cart trouble on the road. I'm afraid your shipment isn't going to get here anytime soon. What? Of course my rusty britches. Oh, curse my rusty britches. Without that honey and other supplies, we can't make the honey mead. The bear's gonna flatten the whole camp when he finds out. The camp looks half flattened already. What's all this ruckus about? Well, the bear is the greatest warrior there ever was, which is grand and all when we're fighting the enemy, but once we set up camp, he likes to use us poor sods as playthings to reenact his conquests. And the one thing the bear loves as much as fighting is drinking, guzzling up so much honey mead. We have to brew it right here in the camp just to keep up. He points to a squat-looking device tuckered near some tents, a portable brewery. Without the shipment of ingredients, I don't see how we can ever calm the bear down. He'll smash us all into paste before the sun sets. Let me take a look at this brewery of yours. If the bear is so in love with the brawling and boozing, then perhaps it's about time he receives a dose of his own medicine. Determine what the brewery needs. Oh, up here. You inspect the brass contraption, a tank here and a hopper there. The bitter smell of alcohol is infused into the well-worn metal. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing, at the end of the day, the brewery is really just a fancy cauldron. This seems simple enough. I should be able to concoct just the potion for your troubles. The rattled sergeant shrugged his shoulders at you. Sure, if you think it'll help, but you'll need to fuel the darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, so you'll have to figure it out on your own. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. I need a jar of water and a cinder box. Alright, well, we have a jar. Go ahead and make another one. And a cinder box. Let's see, where can I get water? Hum. I didn't know if maybe... Got him. Okay. A lot of the time there's water. Let's see. Water, water, water. If not, where can we... I'm trying to think where to go. Oh, can I get water here? Just out of the... No? Crap. Alright, let's go to the door. Alright, the well. The well is close, right? Yeah. So I can go to the well, grab some water. Well, I didn't even notice that it says collect well water. Am I going the right way? Yes. Go fetch some water. Do 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 do. Go ahead and get two while we're here. Go back up. Oh, wait. What did that... Oh, I need 5. Alright, well. Get back down there. Okay. Alright, now we can go back. Back to the bear. Is it this way? I think. Yeah. Right here. Okay, set the brewery boiling. It makes me laugh to think of that because it's like a man that hasn't had a beer and he's crabby. Anyway. Alright, what do I need to do? You open the brewery to inspect the complicated innards. Yep, got it all. You slosh cool, clear water into the brewery's main tank. Not the best base for potion brewing, but you want to preserve that honey mead flavor. You open up the to inspect the innards. Here's a twig. You snap kindling into pieces and scatter it into the bottom compartment of the brewery. Should be fuel enough for the job. And a cinder box. With the heat of a cinder box, you set the stove chamber of the brewery alight, and it will bring the tank to a rolling boil. With the hiss of steam and the sound of boiling water, the rattling brewery is ready for the next step in the process. Of course, I'll need honey for the mead. That quartermaster said he was coming back from the apiary in the field, so I best try there. Then I'll need a proper magical binder and a token of the bear to seal the spell. Something in this camp ought to do the trick. The frothing basin of the brewery stands ready for the right ingredients. Okay. In the bear cave. The tent? The cave. Through the open tent flap, you catch a glimpse of pillaged trinkets and treasures scattered about this spacious interior. You surmise that one of these precious objects might contain enough magical essence to use a token of the bear. Your eyes have only a moment to linger upon the giant fur-lined bed before a hand pulls the door flap shut. The sergeant gives you a disapproving glare as he ushers you away. Hey, you can't go in there. This is the bear's personal tent. You know the kind of hell that would break loose if he finds out someone's been snooping? Don't worry, I'll be careful. It seems like your men are keeping him distracted anyway. You glance over at the bear as he tosses aside a soldier like a sack of potatoes. No way, no how. If you think this is bad, just wait until he finds out there's no more honey mead. Huh. If you're so afraid of that stomping brute, why don't you just slip away into the night? Surely it would prolong your life a little. And abandon all my friends? We soldiers gotta stick together. It's our only chance. If only there was some way to stand up to the bear. A thought seems to cross the sergeant's mind as he notices the potion and baubles hanging about your belt. Say, you're good with magical doodads and what's it, right? What if you made me some sort of protective charm or talisman? Then I could have a chance against the monster without getting my head shoved in. If I make you a protective talisman, will you let me into this tent? I suppose I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did. Well, for Pete's sake, I don't have anything. Protective talisman. Okay. Cow. I need milk. What was that? Dog hair. Alright. Well, off to get milk. Did I get the other one? I think I did. Alright. Milk. I'm going. Okay. Get to the door. Go to the fields. Fields. Okay, milk. Where was that cow? Right here. Gotta be easy. Got it. Can I get more since we're here? Alright. Let's go. Wait. Do I have everything? Got one of those. What did I need? Okay. Craft a protective talisman for the sergeant. Was that not that? Oh, I need... Inquire at the apiary in the fields. Okay. Apiary. Down there? Oh. No. Apiary. Oh, way to the apiary. Ahead, bees. Okay, so we need to go north. And then... never east, west. This way? Way to the apiary. We're getting somewhere. Ooh, listen. Beekeeper. Heidi ho, I'm afraid we're closed for the season. He is adorable. Closed, but I need some of your honey right away. Sorry, our supply was cleaned out just a little while ago. Funny little man with a cart. You just missed him. Yes, I've met him. He's a quartermaster for the Bear. But he had a bit of an accident on the road. I need to collect some more honey for the lakeshore camp. The Bear, well, that explains why that quartermaster purchased so dang much. I heard that the lumbering bully would steal the nectar from a larva if it suited him. My poor bees have already worked themselves half to death for that order, and they don't have any honey left. I wish I could do something to help you, but the only honey left in the entire apiary is Her Majesty's personal reserve. Her Majesty? Why, my sweet spring flower, the jewel of my crown, the golden son of my... Yes, get on with it. My beloved queen, she's as lovely as she is wise and resides over her flowered kingdom. A shrill voice pierces the meadow and sends chill down your spine. Slave, where is my dinner? I order you to bring me the finest sunflowers. Right away, my love. And make it... and make it pretty this time. I don't want another one of your dandelion bouquets like some common wasp. Yes, my sweet. I think I had better have an audience with the queen myself. Oh, great. Speak with the queen bee. Where might she be? Not you. Okay. Where is she? Oh. The regal insect looks down her curled nose at you scornfully. That fool beekeeper is supposed to stop the rabble from trampling my delicate garden. Good help is so hard to find, isn't it? And I suppose you've come to lend a hand. No, I don't think so. What do you want, little beetle? You seem like a very busy woman, so I won't waste your time. I need honey, your best honey. She tilts her long neck back and lets out a buzzing laugh. Ha! Do you think I simply give my carefully cultivated riches to just any commoner? Do you have any idea how much time and energy is spent managing this colony? Everyone always wants something, but no one ever wants to work for it. Tsh. In a rustle of petals, the beekeeper comes running over, holding out an assortment of beautiful prairie flowers. My darling sweetheart, I offer you the finest meadow flowers. I hope you find these to your liking. Is this marigold? You wax-brained fool. You know I despise the stuff. How many times must I repeat myself? Get out of my sight, all of you. My love, I have wronged you. Let me try again. You follow the beekeeper a short distance away while he busies himself picking more flowers. She seems to be in a foul mood. Does she always treat you like this? Well, yes, but it's really usually my own fault. Sometimes when she really gets her venom up, a little bit of smoke and soothing herbs calms her right down. Oh, that was funny. Sorry. A little bit of smoke and herb. Calms her right down. Smoke, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something to even out her mood. Help me! Okay. Craft royal incense for the queen bee. I need... Oh, don't you tell me I need milk. Because I got milk. Okay, it's not milk that I need. It is... water. Okay. A jar of water. Well, thankfully, I don't think I have to go very far for that. Eek. Maybe? Man, I don't, because I know milk is right there, but I don't know where to go for the water. Yeah, we may just go up. How far away is the well? It should be right here, right? No. Crap. Come here. Where is the well? Close. I always forget to hold that button down. Okay. Back. Down. And then the apiary, right? All right. Go back to the apiary. Excuse me, little hopping bug. You are evil. All right. You sneak. Do you honestly believe that your little puff of smoke can... The queen fans herself lightly as the world begins to push and pull all around her. Whew, does anyone else feel a little hot? Anyways, as I was saying, you can't just... The sparkling sun bears it on the queen, like a warm summer's embrace. My, look at all of these beautiful colors. Have they always been so bright? The queen bee stretches her arms across the sea of flowers, brushing the tips of their petals gleefully. She arches her limbs through the myriad of colors whirling around her head. It's gorgeous. Oh, and what's that delicious smell? Crackling into the waxen walls of her hive, the queen pulls out a golden honeycomb. She proceeds to messily stuff the honey into her face. Rumph, delectable. Oh, it's so good. You simply have to try some, my dear. I've never tasted anything so delicious in my life. She offers up a sticky handful to you. Why, thank you, my queen. Take... Now let's skedaddle. Alright. Collect the honey. We got all of that. Add the ingredients to the brewery. Let's get to the brewery. Let's see. I think it'd be faster to go to the door. Excuse me, little hoppy bug. Which is over here? South. Oh, there it is. I was like, am I going the wrong way? Ta-da. And now we go to the lake shore. Oh, shit. Talky mushrooms. That has no good because we don't have a door to that area. It would have been just easier to walk through. Anyway. Is this the right way? Yeah. When we come up here, move. The frothing basin of the brewery stands ready for the right ingredients. Oh, the torn teddy bear. Crap. We gotta do this first. We made him the talisman. If I make you a protective talisman, will you let me into this tent? I suppose I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did. Here, this ought to shield you from harm for a time. He grins nervously as he puts the charm around his neck. Then he clobbers himself in the face with his own fist. Well, wow, you weren't kidding, huh? Though that's not nowhere near the kind of punishment the bear can dish out. I better find some stuff to test it out with. Then I'll give that bear a piece of my mind. He stumbles off into the camp to find other objects to try against his newfound protection, leaving the bear's tent unattended. Ta-da! Give me that teddy bear. Aw. Thank you, thank you. As you squeeze the honeycomb with your bare hands, thick, rich honey slowly oozes into the brewer's tank. Too sweet for your taste. But then, this potion is not for you. You ladle out a good portion of the writhing, tar-like substance into the brewery. To be safe, you add a little bit more just for texture. You pause before dropping the tattered plaything into the brewery. A glint in its button eye reminds you of something, but the thought soon evaporates from your mind. Huh. You overturn your palm, and the stuffed bear splashes down into the concoction. It floats sadly for a moment before becoming waterlogged and disappearing under the surface. With the addition of the final ingredient, the brewing equipment is sealed and set to work. Steam hisses from the rivets, and its swollen metal belly clanks and rattles. Before long, the waggling fingers of the gauges and the dials settle down, indicating that the brew is complete. You give a quick sniff test and recoil at the stinkingly sweet vapors. You push an empty wooden keg under the contraption spigot and crank the release valve. The brewery strains under the pressure and fills the keg with chunky, oozing fluid. May not be the finest honey mead around, but hopefully that great raging galoot won't stop to notice the difference. Take the keg. Give the bear his honey mead. Ah, Captain, I've brought you more honey mead. The bear swipes up the tankard with his massive paw and tosses its contents into his slavering maw without hesitation. He licks his chops, savoring the peculiar flavor. With a sudden jerk, he bears down on you with suspicion. Say, this tastes kind of funny. What did you do, soldier? It's a new recipe. I thought you might enjoy something with a little more sting in it. Gar, you know I hate new things. I'll teach you to mess with my favorite brew, you hayseed. The bear is upon you with brightening speed. He raises its huge mace in his paw skyward, and you brace for the impact. With an equal measure of speed, the sergeant leaps towards the crashing mace and your head. You peer through your fingers as a great clang resounds through the camp. The bear roars furiously as his blow is magically repelled from the sergeant's talisman. The mace goes spinning out of his paw and falls into the lake with a great splash. He gaps, dumbfounded, as the sergeant stands before him completely unharmed. Ha, that'll teach you to pick on us, you big oaf. This has been a long time coming. The sergeant wags his finger at the bear. Who do you think you are, huh? You think you're so big and tough that your fancy feather hat and your big honking club? Well, look at you now. The camp soldiers gather to witness in stunning awe. Miraculously, the bear seems to shrink in the face of the sergeant's onslaught. If it was up to me, you'd be dishonorably discharged for disorderly conduct. You're a disgrace to the uniform. You're no captain of mine. With fear welling up in his eyes, the bear shrinks and shrinks until he is reduced to the size of a small cat. And another thing, what's happening? Woohoo! Looky there. In place of the bear's drunken grimace is the stitched smile of a doll's grin. Two button eyes stare back at the disapproving faces surrounding the little plush toy. The sergeant takes a step back to reveal the small shape of a stuffed teddy bear where the brute once stood. Your transformative potion has finally done its work. Gee, I guess I overdid it. He scratches his head in befuddlement, but seems genuinely relieved. Hey, Sarge, I guess that means you're in charge now, right? Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Well, what are you all standing around for? The camp's a mess. Let's get to work. You pick up the diminutive doll and brush some sand out of his fur. As you inspect it further, its head lolls to face you. Far within the glassy surface of its button eyes, you can barely make out a tiny crimson flame. The trapped soul of the bear. This ought to be what that old goat is after. I hope he's happy. I couldn't get that one out. Complete. We got the bear. Yay! Oh, get back here. Get back here. Got him. Okay. What a mess. So much to do. Yeah, you guys got a lot to clean up. Better you than me. Come here. Got it. Is there anything else? Okay. Oh, there's some brush I can cut. Oh, wrong button. You guys can come out now. Oh, I can't read that. Hold on just a second. Okay. These soldiers are perfectly comfortable right where they are. Thank you. Alrighty. I think we're good here. Oh, nope. I wanted to get some of that. Come here. Soot Sprite. Got it. Oh, there's another one. Oh, for Pete's sake. What did that say? I have no idea what that was. Okay. We are going to get out of here. As soon as I get these guys. And there's another one. Uh-oh. Hi, what a relief. With the bear gone, we can all rest easy. Bye. Ah, well. That was fun. Let's see. Collect 4 souls for... Oh, the ox in the fields. So next we need to go to the fields. But, you know what? I think I'm going to end this episode here just because it's a good stopping point, okay? Thank you guys so very much for watching. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss what's next. And once again, I want to tell you guys thank you for staying with me. Even though I'm sure it was a bit of a nightmare trying to watch me read the words on camera because my brain is still... I call it mush brain after I have one of those migraines, but thank you guys. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.